One of the most powerful tools we have in Visual Electric is the touch-up tool. And what the touch-up tool allows you to do is to improve on an image by masking out part of the image and then just regenerating that part of it. And this is really useful for improving on images that are mostly how you want them, but you just want to try try to see something different or see more options, etc. So I found this image that I generated earlier that I really like, but I want to see if I can generate different versions of just the glasses. So I'm going to paint out just her glasses now, and I'm not going to include a prompt. I'll show you that in a second, but if I hit generate here, what this is doing is it's actually regenerating the entire image, and then it's just masking out that one area and then integrating them into a new image. And so because I didn't include a prompt, it's not going to really change what's there, but it will give me different versions. And you can see here that when I generated these images, it gave me 4 different versions. I can hover over this to see the original if I'd like. Um, and if I don't like any of these options, I can just hit the right arrow again, and then what it will do is we'll generate another set of 4 images. I can always mouse or hover over the show original to see the original, and I can always go back to look at the other options while those are generating. Um, but you can do this as many times as you want until you get the perfect image, which is I actually really like how these look. So I'm going to, these are pretty great too. Well, I'm going to accept this one. I'm going to hit done. And when I hit done, what it does is it actually replaces the original image with the image that I just created. Now, if you don't want to lose the original, you can always hold Alt and just drag a copy out before you do touch up. You can also do copy and paste as well. So that's one way to use touch up. Another way that you can use touch up is you can include a prompt. And so I'm going to use you can use the brackets on your keyboard to change your brush size. I'm going to paint out her face area. Now, one tip when using the brush is I could have just painted out sort of the inside area of her face here and left her hair, but the model doesn't do as good of a job at integrating such sort of a specific image. The model is going to do a much better job if I can paint out sort of a larger area and then let it regenerate that whole area and then integrate it into the original. And in this case, I'm going to include a prompt. And so what happens when I include a prompt is that it will regenerate, instead of regenerating the whole image and then masking out just the area that I painted, it will regenerate a smaller image and then add that to the original. And so what happens is that the image that it creates ends up being much higher resolution, and as a result creates a sharper image. So this is a really great way to add detail and sharpness to an image, and you can actually go through and selectively regenerate various parts of it until you sort of have the level of detail that you'd like. Um, and you can see here that it might have even looked better if I had given it a little bit more area, a little bit more space to breathe. You can see it's like trying to fit the hat into this sort of smaller area that I've painted out. But this one's actually pretty good. And so I'm going to hit done to accept those changes.